Alright, well, everyone. Hello again, I'm the Killer Gamer. Welcome to part 2 as we fly from San Diego to New York. And we still got storms and stuff here in front of us. Interesting. I had anti-aliasing turned on, I'm pretty sure, but I see jagged lines right here. I'm getting a master caution light here. Fuel pressure, interesting. We got a problem with fuel pressure. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to mean, but so where did we leave off? We're on our way to Nashville. Got about 29 minutes until we get there. We got 288 miles. Is it me, or does it seem like these clouds are better than the ones in X-Plane 11? I don't know. In some cases they seem better, in other cases, you know, they don't, but I'm wondering if the storm will continue to build up like it has been, or if it will actually randomly change. There is a setting here in the weather. Okay, we got rate of change gradually deteriorating. And it looks like, I don't know, they're like moving back and forth here, so let's randomize it again. Nope, I guess it gradually got worse. Wow, those storms came out of nowhere. What did I do? Hear the old-fashioned thunder sounds. Having a nice, relaxing flight here. I had joked before in regards to the thunder sounding like the thunder in the opening of Gilligan's Island, or any of those old fashioned movies or TV shows where you hear the sound, for thunder. Which I don't think they were really thunder. Wasn't it just like some big metal sheet that they whipped or something in order to make that sound? That stuff came from. Like we got some red in the storms right over here. Something serious going on over there. Kind of hard to tell from here. request weather, but we can get wind check.
United Air 19 Nerd Uniform Alpha Wind Calm.
Wind is calm. Oh, Memphis International, we can tune into them.
Memphis International Information Bravo. 1400 Zoabla weather. Sky conditions 9500 scattered 12,500 broken visibility 7. Temperature 14 viewpoint 3. Wind calm. Altimeter 2992. Arriving and departing runway 36 center. Advise on initial contact. You have Bravo.
They have a mixture of like movie sound effect thunderstorm sounds and something that sounds like realistic thunderstorm sounds. It's like a mix between a couple of different things. Got to take a look at some of these motherboards that I've got here and work out creating a retro system here. Let's see, I took out the power supply for that one. Things around here. Let's see, that's a 450, I was almost said $450 power supply. No, that's way too much. No, 450 watt power supply. Oh, I don't need this anymore. Well, I'll keep it, but it's the instructions to get the big heat sink on my i7, which was a pain to get on, but it's on, yay, and the i7 is running cool and everything, just waiting for a couple of hard drives to come, and be on our way to building a better system for smoother stuff on P3D and X-Plane 11 and the upcoming Flight Sim 2020. Able to make much more smoother cinematics as well. I forgot to put that one in here. X-Plane 8 Deluxe package. I don't think I paid this much, but the price tag on here says $59.95, which that's about the price of X-Plane 11, isn't it? For like the whole global scenery and everything. I think they've kept their prices about the same for each release, around the same amount. Oh, hey there, RP. Welcome back to the flight. According to the weather map, we've got some heavy storms over here. We are 12 minutes away from Nashville. According to the settings, it's raining, but it must be below where we're at. Oh, I don't think you missed too much. And the stream is still here on YouTube. I even have it in a playlist just called YouTube Stream. So anything that I stream here will get put into a playlist, and you can go back and rewatch it just like any video. And unlike Twitch, which only stays there for 10 days before it drops off, it doesn't drop off here. But I was getting really tired last night. I mean, we only got about maybe an hour and a half left of the flight, but I was struggling just trying to keep my eyes open. My wife and I are thinking about playing some more Minecraft together. So I don't know. We might come on later on today and play in our world. Even though it is Sim Saturday, but you know. Not photorealistic scenery, but still looks quite impressive for the day. A Kaible. I had cottage cheese. I had cottage cheese. Well, and I had some peanuts, but yeah, it's what most of my breakfast and lunch has been. I don't think the weather randomly changes as you fly. I was kind of hoping there might be some type of thing here. Yeah, see, rate of change, it's stagnant, but we can do this. We can choose rapidly improving, and maybe that'll do something. Let's see. I like to see how weather gradually gets worse or, gradually gets better. Cottage cheese with peaches. Actually, yeah, I think I have. I've actually put fruit in cottage cheese before. I've done things like put blueberries and blackberries, raspberries. What's this? This is interesting. Look at this. It's added a different layer of two-dimensional clouds just below us. Kind of looks like we're orbiting the Earth. Hello there, John. Yeah, I took the morning off, got some rest. Wanted to come back and finish the flight at least. Should be approaching Nashville here pretty soon. About 4 minutes. About 48 miles away. Didn't do anything on Twitch today. I hadn't quite decided what I was going to do. What I was going to stream. But this morning, I didn't want to overwork myself, and I wanted to get this completed, so I went ahead and just took a break from Twitch this morning and took care of some stuff and came back and finishing up our flight. Then I think I might be back later on. I know it's not really a simulation. I don't know, maybe it is a simulation, but my wife and I were thinking about playing Minecraft again, so we might be back later on playing in our world again. Maybe we'll go out and get some pizza rolls or some fun food and, you know, unhealthy stuff that you really shouldn't eat or drink, and just kind of chill out with Minecraft. And we'll stream and we'll just have a fun evening. Well, some could say that Flight Simulator or Flight Simulation is a time sink as well. Minutes. We should be seeing, yeah, I think that's the edge of Nashville. It looks awfully small. So maybe it's coming up. There we go. Now it's getting bigger. Yeah, this definitely looks like Nashville here. Well, maybe not look like it, but using our imagination, I think it is. I think that is Nashville International right there. Yeah, that looks like Nashville International Airport. The killer kitties are doing fine. One's up in the closet. Two, I think, are just sleeping, so. Curious what lake that is there. Let's see. Let me pull up a map and see what it is. It's right next to the airport. I think that was Old Hickory Lake. And the Cumberland River, I think, is what we're looking at here. Weather's supposed to gradually be getting better, but it doesn't look like it is. So our next stop, waypoint is Baltimore, Washington, in about 43 minutes. I've got a fuel pressure warning. Not quite sure what I can do about that. I mean, it looks like I got plenty of fuel, so. That could be a problem. One of the engines is out. I'm not getting any thrust out of it. Huh. Or maybe it's out of fuel. Well, at least we're able to continue. We're not up to 0.99 like we were before, but we're at 0.96. It's still not bad. Yeah, that's what it is. It looks like the fuel flow for engine number 2 is out. Now I think there is a fuel transfer button over here. I'm like afraid to mess with it. There's one that says center. Left, center, right. I mean, it looks even when I look at fuel 1, fuel 2, fuel 3. But then there's 4 engines, so... kind of confusing. You got 4 engines, but yet you've got left, center, right. So where's the 4th one? No, I don't think it's a random failure spawn. You have to actually go in to select if you want to have a random failure or not. But hey, we're still flying, we're still moving. I say, let's not mess with it. The moon. I wonder if that ever changes or if it's always in the same phase. Looks like we're riding against the currents. Because we got two-dimensional clouds. Yeah, it does. Those boards that I've got here. It's funny, on my original motherboard where I bought my first computer, it has no back panel or anything. The only thing that it has is a little plug for an AT keyboard. But as far as a serial port or anything like that, there's nothing like that on there. You have to actually get cables that plug into the motherboard and then go out. And so one of them was my USB, and I think this is like USB 1, USB 1 or USB 2. I can't remember, but I'm glad I still have it. But yeah, for my original motherboard for USB, I had to plug it into the motherboard and then route it to the back of the case. But yeah, you know, most motherboards now, it has a back panel. You know, even if it doesn't have like onboard graphics or anything, you know, at least has a panel back there with like parallel port, serial port, or whatever. But yeah, my original motherboard does not have that, except for an AT keyboard connector. Not even the mouse. There's not even a mouse connector. I have to hook that up to the motherboard and with a cable and hook it up. It's kind of funny. But that motherboard, that was the motherboard. No, I'm sorry. I was going to say that was the motherboard that I played Flight Simulator 5 on. I probably did play Flight Simulator 5 on it. I can't remember how long I had that Pentium 90 of mine. I just knew it was a piece of junk, and I decided to build my own. I had a manual for that PC chips motherboard. Oh, I do. It's right here. I've been digging up a whole bunch of other stuff that I found. I have a Wave Watcher TV-PCI. That's this thing here. It's a TV tuner. Allows you to watch TV on your PC and also record, so you could use it like a DVR. PCI 2.1 compliance with plug-and-play capability, 125 channel built-in cable-ready tuner, support for a wide variety of NTSC, PAL, and CCAM television standards, built-in stereo amplifier, 5 watts RMS per channel, accepts television, cable, external audio, video, and super VHS signals, full motion and single frame image capture, CD quality audio capture with compatible sound card, desktop remote to change channels, make picture or sound adjustments, and capture and play video. For Windows 3.1, WaveWatcher TV PCI uses the Microsoft Intel Display Control Interface standard. For Windows 95, WaveWatcher TV PCI uses the Direct Draw standard. We hope you enjoy your WaveWatcher TV PCI card and that it enhances both your business and personal computing. I don't even know if I have the drivers for this thing. You can do video capture and playback, but I don't think you can like capture video from the from the actual computer itself. I don't know. Then I had bought this a long time ago. Microsoft Works Suite 99. It had, I think, like Microsoft Money on it. It had Microsoft Word 97, Microsoft Works 4.5, and then a calendar, Internet Explorer 4.01, Microsoft Money, Microsoft Encarta, the encyclopedia, and Microsoft Graphics Studio Greetings 99. Anything else here? Whoa. This is coming out. Those are just, oh yeah, and Streets for Microsoft Expedia. Fuel or find and map U.S. street addresses with pinpoint accuracy. I wonder how accurate that would be nowadays. I think I did use Works, but I used Word and Money out of this the most, I think. I also found my installation driver for my Audigy sound card. I found my manual and drivers for this, which I don't need on the modern operating systems. It detects it and automatically installs what I need. But for the older ones, I actually have the drivers. But it looks like in here it says installation for users of Windows XP, Windows 2000. So it looks like I must have gotten these controllers around the XP era. Yeah, this is version 1.1 2005. That sucks. I was hoping I was going to be able to get it to work with Windows 98 or something. A floppy disk that has PIC 9, whatever that is. I don't know. It's not my handwriting. A couple of more floppy disks. I have no idea what's on them. I have an exclusive sneak preview from Sony Online Entertainment of EverQuest Planes of Power and EverQuest Online Adventures, which came out for the PlayStation 2. I found the drivers for my 3D blaster. The Riva TNT2 Ultra. So I've got that. I have my Sound Blaster Live drivers. 3 discs, I was able to find them. I had a PC DVD Encore 6-speed with DXR3. Some backup CD-ROMs. I don't even know if I have the box, but I've got the Max Damage Offensive Driving School Student Handbook for Carmageddon 2. I used to play this quite a bit. But I don't think I ever, I mean, I never had a Voodoo card, so I don't think I ever got to play this in, like, with Glide or anything. I think I've got, I think I got Carmageddon 2 on GOG. The original one, I think, is somewhere. I'm not sure. Well, the weather has been changing. We no longer have those clouds at the same altitude that we were at. Looks like they're back up there again. Ooh, look at that pretty blue. That blue is gorgeous. We're going to improve. Oh, I think it's been improving on its own. Oh, look at this. Do you see what the numbers are doing? They automatically, they're changing on their own over time. Do y'all remember a motherboard company called PC Chips? They used to put out a lot of motherboards. I don't know if the quality was ever that good, but I think I know where my AMD Athlon XP chip went. I think it's in there. It's got an AGP 8-speed, 4-speed interface. problem with this computer is that I don't think I can run Windows 98 on it. And I gotta have Windows 98. Copyright 2005. Yeah, something tells me that running Windows 98 was not one of their things. But if it works, then cool. Well, I think I have another. I think the other board I have will probably work just fine. Niels Christensen, hey, how are you doing? Yep, we're going at 19,000 feet. We like to fly low. And we'll go ahead and give you an external view so that way you can see. Yeah, so this came out in 2006. Same time as FSX. And that's still the same United Airlines 747 that's been in X-Plane 5, 6, and 7. Oh, the weather has definitely cleared up. We did have some rain and stuff earlier. We got to get those 3D clouds back. The 3D clouds look pretty awesome. They're still changing. Where are they going? There we go. So apparently rapidly improving means throwing them way up high in altitude. If you put rapidly deteriorating, they start getting lower and lower. So I guess that's what they thought of when it came to rapidly deteriorating weather and rapidly getting better weather. That's kind of interesting. I haven't done anything with this either. You can change the runway conditions to clean and dry, slushy, or icy. Slushy is new. I don't remember seeing that one before. The icy one I've seen. Yeah, that's seeing our clouds here. We got to have our pretty clouds. Maybe it's because it's too far up. scan the meter file. Let's see what that does. Or actually, I could just do this. That might do something. There we go. Now we got our 3D clouds. A little bit more than what I wanted. Hey, look at that. We've got AI traffic up there on the jet trail. Yeah, Niels, I am just amazed by how good this looks. And I have this thing maxed out on anti-aliasing. Here, I'll show you all the options. So you can bring up there, like force density is a new thing that they added to X-Plane 8. So you have all these things you can put in there. I have it high for tree hugger. But then you can go like all the way up to totally insane for number of objects, number of roads. But also the interesting thing, sloped runways. That became a thing in X-Plane 8. It was not in X-Plane 7. So X-Plane 8 is where we first saw it. So think about that. Sloped runways upon release, and Microsoft Flight Simulator didn't get sloped runways until 2020. So kind of crazy. We're on our way to Baltimore. We have about 237 miles to go, roughly 23 minutes, at 0.96 Mach. You'll notice that we have a fuel pressure warning here. Fuel flow on number 2 is out. No idea what happened. Maybe it was a random failure. I'm not sure. I don't have random failures on, so who knows. How many sims have sloped runways to this day? X-Plane 8, 9, 10, and 11. And I think that's it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think X-Plane's the only one that had sloped runways. And if it started with 8, then 8, 9, 10, 11. So 4. P3D doesn't have them. Okay, well, wait a minute. P3D version 5 does. That's right. That was one of the things they added, was P3D on version 5, was sloped runways. So then that would make a total of 5 and then 6 when Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 comes out. So 4 from X-Plane, 1 from P3D, and then 1 from Microsoft. Yeah, I'd agree. P3D is just a warmed over FSX. I mean, it's not like Lockheed Martin developed their own simulator from the ground up. You know, they just took the IP from Microsoft and developed it. So, yeah. And you got to admit, for what they did pretty good. You know, they managed to get it up to 64-bit and no, I think P3D5 looks good. But after this, I don't see any necessity to any further versions of Prepared. I mean, honestly, the only reason why people were either on, the only reason I think people were using Prepared was because they preferred it over X-Plane, because there was not another new Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, now that there is, when you've got the 3, you know, I don't see very many people staying with Prepared, honestly. Or I should say upgrading to, like, Prepared 6. If you think that, consider that Prepared is based off of the FSX database, you know, architecture, you know, underlying it. P3D version 6 would in no way ever come close to being able to match Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. But do you ever get the impression that Lockheed Martin released version 5 quickly as a last ditch attempt of money grabbing because they knew that Flight Simulator 2020 was coming out soon? Because they knew that if they, I mean, think about it. Now with Flight Sim 2020 around the corner, if they had released version 5 afterwards, who would get it? Maybe a very small amount of people would. But I have a feeling that most people, if they didn't want to get Microsoft right away, would probably stick with version 4.5. I think version 5 was just a last-ditch money grab attempt from Lockheed Martin. I'll still be using P3D, that's for sure. I mean, heck, I bought some aircraft for P3D that I definitely want to, continue using. So, in no way am I going to abandon it. Not version 4.5. And I am considering on getting version 5 as long as all my stuff for 4.5 works for it. Just because version 5 is works a little better, a little bit more smoother. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not so sure about that, Niels. The Microsoft Flight Simulator, man, that looks pretty hardcore if you ask me. And you've got a lot of hardcore simmers that play FSX and P3D. I mean, if you're spending over $100 for an aircraft, that doesn't sound like a casual player to me. That sounds like a hardcore simmer right there. So, and I'm talking PMDG. I don't think a casual player will spend, $150, $160 on an aircraft just because they're a casual player. And since we're going to be seeing that type of stuff on the 2020 version, no, I think you're going to have your hardcore players on both.
At 670 right, Bravo to the land, 3.9. 5 miles to Grand, landing at 6 seconds.
And I don't think it's really I don't think it's I don't think you can really compare X-Plane and Flight Simulator. I think they're just two different types of simulators. They're not really, they're just two different things that are done in two completely different ways. Think of it like this. Here's a good analogy of it. You have Microsoft Windows and you have Linux. Which one's better? You've got your Linux fans, you got your Windows fans, you've got some that use both. That to me, I think, describes Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane. Ironically, since you can run X-Plane on Linux, but that to me is what that's like. You got some that will say one is better over the other, and you got some that say, oh, you know what, I use both. And I kind of fall into that category as far as using both. I don't have Linux, though, although I have messed around with Linux. I never seem to stick around on it. It's like I fool around with it, and I'm just kind of like, all right, I'm bored, and I just gotta go I just go back to what I usually, do. I think Microsoft has been taking names and taking notes in regards to the flight mechanics. They may not be using the blade element theory, which I think is something that Austin Meyer did a patent on. I don't know. That's kind of his thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft came up with something similar. The thing I just don't like about Linux is that either you have to jump through hoops to get certain things to work, or they don't work as good as they would normally work on Windows. But like I said, I've messed with Linux. It was mainly Ubuntu that I messed with, the Ubuntu distribution. And it was fun, it was fun to play around with. But yeah, I just never really stuck with it. The thing is that when it comes to Windows, I'm like rarely on it anyway. I mean, it just runs behind whatever it is I'm using. So, if I'm using a game or a program or whatever, I don't know. I just never really think about it. And I think another thing too is I used to do like a multi-boot system with I think one of the ones that I had was Ubuntu, Windows 98, and Windows XP. Something got messed up somewhere around the line, but I think if I were to do anything, it would be just to build a system that was just Linux. I could probably take maybe one of these old motherboards I have and make it a complete, strictly Linux machine. Yeah, we are almost at Baltimore. 31 miles to go, 3 minutes. We're basically going 10 miles a minute right now. Not a whole lot to see right here. There is a city up there and a squiggly river. Hey, there's our one AI plane, Shadow, that always seems to be around where we're at. Oh, there you go. We're close to a city right there. I'm not sure which one. Is it me, or were some of these textures reused in version 9, 10, and 11. Some of them just look familiar.
Okay, 3 mile final, turn B, left base, runway 152 over. And 9529 up 2 and hold short of runway 140. Okay, 3 mile final, turn B, left base, runway 152 over.
The barber pole? Oh, what, this? The fact that we're going over speed? Yeah, there's no sound alert for overspeed. Maybe that's why one of the engines is no longer working. Maybe we blew one of the engines. The barber pole is broke. It's stuck. It's really supposed to be on the other side, so pay no attention to that. How are they, I gotta ask, how are they getting away with the security issues? Because I'm sure that there are some countries out there, let's say North Korea, who would not be very happy about having parts of their country represented in such detail in a simulator. And I think, isn't that why Google Street View can't be, like, you can't get it in, like, every single country because of security reasons? So, where's the fine line? Where's the fine line when it comes to creating a simulator or a game and, hey, you're spying on us? Where do you draw that line at? It doesn't let you post a link? If it doesn't let you post the link, send it to me on Twitter. Then I'll just copy and paste it and put it over here on the chat. Ooh, got a little bit of lag here. This is Baltimore. We're flying over Baltimore. Yeah, can you believe this? Even with my graphics card today, this is still a little bit rough on the frames. You know, but again, we have everything maxed. Considering that the option is totally insane, I don't think Austin Meyer and crew really expected anyone would actually seriously do that. Yeah, so there you go. Here is, you can see some textures here for the city of Baltimore. They're just generic. But still, I mean, if the generic textures don't bother you, it's definitely better than what FSX had to provide. I think FSX shined when it came to ATC. ATC is definitely better. Of course, it had landmarks. And AI traffic was definitely better. I want to see if I can get a screenshot here.
At 670 right Bravo to the way on ground point 9. 5 off the grid, transmitted
Yeah, no, I don't see it either.
1716, turn left heading 13.
Well, yeah. Flight Simulator 2002 is where they started with the ATC controllers and AI traffic. It started right there in 2002. For Flight Simulator 2000, you had to use third-party add-ons to get that. And even the third-party add-ons, the AI traffic was not really AI traffic. It was dynamic traffic is what it was. No different than all the, you know, traffic before. And ATC was in the form of flight adventures. So this is a really cool shot. I gotta take a screenshot of that one too. So we should have flown right by Baltimore, Washington, Dulles Airport. See, it's getting a little choppy here because I have AutoGen completely maxed out. Okay, so that link, that's it right there. Facebook's Rapid editor now includes Microsoft building footprints. That's interesting that it wouldn't let you post a link. It must be some type of anti-spam thing or something. Well, I gotta say, I haven't had anyone come on my YouTube stream saying, "Hey, you want to be famous?" We're actually getting close. Philadelphia is only 4 minutes away. John F. Kennedy is only 12. Yeah, so we're going to be landing here soon. KJFK is not yet on here. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what it is. Okay, I think we are approaching Philadelphia here. Or we may actually be over Philadelphia. I mean, this is big enough. That's Phil. I think this is Philadelphia International, KPHL, I think. Because I've used it as one of my waypoints, so I think that's it right there. Now we can go ahead and go to the planet map. Just remember, we do not click on it because that would be bad. But you can see here on the planetary map where we are. Now this is just saying where I, pretty much where I started from the pause from last night, I think. Well, no, actually, I don't know. Maybe that's just the past hour, but we've been flying continuously. But yeah, so that's where we are. Man, if my graphics card is having some trouble with this, can you imagine one from back to the day? I don't think it would even be able to run. I don't think it'd be able to run with all of this at all. There's downtown Philadelphia, I think. Got some skyscraper buildings down there. Pounds per hour. One could say that Killer Gamer's flying style is an entirely different kind of flying. You gotta admit, when you compare me with other YouTubers and streamers that do flight simulation, I am definitely in a league of my own. I am definitely not like the others. Okay, 6 minutes to the airport. I think it's about time we start dropping in altitude here. Otherwise, we're going to fly right past it. Okay, now it's doing something weird.
At 6 Heavy, right Bravo to the ramp, ground point 9. 5 off the ground, ramp headed 6 F1 Mike was just by Sandy. 290, thank you very much for the early turn there, sir.
Huh. Apparently, I can't do speed and altimeter at the same time. Okay, stop going up. Autopilot is definitely not something that was done really well here. KJFK, where are you? Not up here, apparently. Oh, look, the USS Enterprise. We can dock. What's the Enterprise doing over here?
90, frequency change, disregard that, Cessna 081 squawk VFR, altitude near dispersion below Bravo, frequency change approved. 90, frequency change, disregard that, Cessna 081 squawk VFR, altitude near dispersion below Bravo, frequency change approved. 9529 up 2 and hold short of runway 1 for me. Okay, 3 mile final, Kirby, left base, runway 1, 524. Here, Charlie, just confirm you have the Gulf Stream.
We got about 48 miles to it. Let me pull up my Navigraph here and see what kind of ILS runways we can land at here. Well, there's runway 4 left, 4 right. That would be about either one of those I think we could take. Four left looks longer. Let's see, frequency is 110.9.
125, turn left at Victor, straight ahead on Bravo and ground point 9. 280, intercept low class. Let's do it, intercept low class, American 168. That's Delta 1990 to go approach craft now. Delta 1984 Avenue, New York approach, expect factors to be visual approach, runway 31 left. 1981 left. At 6 Heavy, right Bravo to the ramp, ground point 9. 5 miles to the ground, ramp headed 6 next. Heavy 870, information November is currency, altimeter is 3040.
44 degrees.
90, frequency change, disregard that, Cessna 081 squawk VFR, altitude near dispersion
Can't
below
change
Bravo,
that,
frequency change
apparently. Is there a course knob?
9529 up 2 and hold
No.
short, runway 1 for me.
I'm not sure how I can change that there.
319, push. Just Delta 1990 New York approach craft now. Here, Charlie, just confirm you have the Gulf Stream that you can receive southeast bound, sir. 10, Charlie, has the
Yeah, I'm not seeing a button here to adjust the, is this it? There we go.
on the frequency. It's 123.9 now. 123.9, that's what I thought. Thanks, Delta 1990. 290, thank you very much for the early turn there, sir. Appreciate it. Maintain at over 1,000 over party Delta SA's good day. 924 Mike, okay, sir. After Corby circle south to the left base, runway 1, turn a 3-mile final for me. 90, frequency change, disregard that.
I think JFK is going to be right on the other side of this lake here.
Delta 1984, Avenue, turn right heading 170, set to maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040. Delta 1990 heavy, correction on the frequency. It's 123.9 now. 123.9, that's what I thought. Thanks, Delta 1990. And Adelaide Tower, 30602, please, 1 second. CW8708, information November is currency, altimeter is 3040. Departure, Coleman 5992, just out of 4,700 for 10,000.
Might want to be careful about that, John. I might practice. I might do some practicing with a 747 and seeing if I can actually land it on a aircraft carrier. Hey, people have been able to do other crazy types of stuff, so. Of course, that's just the processor. I would still need a motherboard and everything else to go with it. All right, we want 4 left. That's the one that I've got up here.
United Air 19 Nerd Uniform Alpha, turn right heading 085, descend and maintain 1500 feet, vectors KJFK 04 LILS cat high. If you would like another approach instead, just tell me.
085, okay.
United Air 1999 Nerd Uniform Alpha, turn right heading 100.
I need to really slow myself down here.
08 Hotel Lima, reset transponder squawk 1010. United Air 1999 Nerd Uniform Alpha, turn right heading 125. United Air 1999 Nerd Uniform Alpha, turn left heading 060.
Ah, it messed up with me. I didn't even see it move. Does XP8 have slew? No. I have not seen it on any of the versions, actually.
United Air 1999 Nerd Uniform Alpha, turn right heading 040.
There's the airport. Ooh, we got a little bit of lag here.
United Air 1999 Nerd Uniform Alpha, turn right heading 125.
Remember what we were saying about don't fly like anyone else? Yeah, that would be me. Crap, I just missed it again.
United Air 1999
Oh, there's the runway.
Alpha, intercept localizer, altimeter 2992, cleared KJFK 04 LILF, cat by contact, hour.
Pull up. Whoa. There's a little bit of lag here, so this could get a little scary. Did it freeze on me? No. Hey, look, we'll just taxi off here, right here. Woohoo! Eh? See? Oh, it says tire blown. We blew a tire, apparently. Hey, look. We got plenty of places to park. Gate 14. Gate 15. Gate 16. Hey, the speed brakes, they actually worked. I had them armed. They actually worked. Look at all the errors I got here. I got oil pressure, generator, fuel pressure, battery. I can't seem to move the plane. When I go to try to turn it, the brakes come on. Do you see the, there's a little indicator down here that's for brakes. Whenever I try to turn, it comes on. Auto brakes are off. I turned that off. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be moving anywhere. I think this is where we're stopping, right here. The overrun area has always been for the immediate unloading and loading of passengers. All right, well, we're here. We didn't crash. Had we crashed, it would have shown it. It has no problems on showing you when you crashed. But, yeah, take a look at the autogen out there. There's quite a bit. A little bit easier when we go this way. Now the thing is are we going to see New York type of stuff here? Probably not. I mean, it doesn't even have buildings at the I'm just surprised, you know, they have autogen in the cities and stuff. How come they don't have just basic autogen at the airport? That would have been kind of nice if they had done that. So we're going to try something here. We're going to pull up a 777-200 Speedbird. Can I get that thing to go away? No, apparently not. Apparently that's going to be stuck in my view no matter what.
Speedbird India India Tango taxi runway 0 for left.
Wish there was a way, because I hate this. This is like in my way and stuff. We're going to go find the USS Enterprise and see if we can land on it. But first, let's play chicken. Hey, you. Can we hit it? Can we hit it? Can we hit it? Ah! Darn. Darn, we missed it. Wrong one.
Speedbird India India Tango turn right heading 250 climb and maintain 1500 feet vectors USS Enterprise. If you would like another approach instead, just tell me.
Alright, heading 2500. Speed brake armed.
Speedbird India India Tango climb and maintain 1500 feet. For 7 Lima Zoablos Walk 1200 good day.
$171 watch list.
6 to Juliet Kilo contact center on 130.65.
Now, where's the Enterprise at?
Speedbird India India Tango climb and maintain 1500 feet.
1000.
There's like an oil rig up here.
Date night Nerd Golf Lima turn left heading to 40 vectors around the Piper arrow at your 1 o'clock. Speedbird India India Tango climb and maintain 1500 feet.
Well, I don't want to climb the 1500 feet. Let's see if it's on the...
Victor Lee reset transponder squawk 3470.
Let's see if it's on the map somewhere here. Here's something. This is all AI traffic there. So there, it looks like there is... Which direction are we going? Looks like we're going in a completely different direction here. That looks like it would be it, though. I can't click on it. Hot air balloon, you know, over the ocean.
India Tango turned left heading 215, climb and maintain 1,500 feet.
215, all right. Ain't nothing but a, you know, a 777 going by your hot air balloon. Not to freak anyone out or anything.
Speedbird India Tango turned left heading 190, climb and maintain 1,500 feet.
Hi! Hi there!
Pull up.
Say great!
Pull up.
400.
That says Hong Kong on it.
Quebec Delta contact center on 118.05. Speedbird India Tango climb and maintain 1,500 feet.
Ah, I see what it's doing. It's taking us around like this.
Speedbird India Tango turned left heading 150. Speedbird India Tango turned left heading 100.
I think that's it up there.
Speedbird India Tango intercept localizer altimeter 2992 cleared USS Enterprise contact hour.
That'd be great if I knew what the localizer was, but I don't. Huh.
Speedbird India Tango wind calm. Cleared to land runway 08 private sea lanes to Mesa Bay.
runway 31 left, you are clear to land. 290, thank you very much for the early turn there, sir. Appreciate it. Maintain at below 1,000 till the party Delta airspace. Good day.
This is kind of like flying Flight Simulator 2. I have no idea which direction that aircraft carrier is facing.
123.9 that's what I thought. Nice, Delta 97. Delta 1984, heavy turn right heading 170, set a maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040. 319, push. American 1262, heavy to center maintain 2,000, turn left heading 360. That's Delta 1990, New York Express, good afternoon. 90, frequency change, disregard, this is 081 squad VF4, altitude is 30 below Bravo, frequency change approved. PWA 708, New York. PWA 708, information November is current, the altimeter is 30.
Do I have auto brakes on here?
Mike, okay, sir, after Corby, sir.
Yes, I do.
Runway 1, turn a 3-mile final for me. 10-6 heavy, right Bravo to the ramp, ground point 9. 5 miles to the ground, ramp at 6. That's Delta 1990, New York Express, good afternoon. 280, intercept low class. 280, intercept low class, 10-6 heavy, right Bravo to the ramp, ground point 9. 5 miles to the ground, ramp at 6. 9529, up 2 and hold short of runway 1 for me.
Call the ball, ILS 108.10.
Call the ball?
Heading 059, power.
The heck is that? Call the ball.
Power,
Called it. Power.
power,
Power.
power,
This is X-Plane ATC at its finest right here.
Return speed to 170, contact tower 119.1. Here 125, turn left and Victor, straight ahead on Bravo and ground point 9. 280, intercept low class. 280, intercept low class, American 160. 924, Mike, okay, sir.
call the ball, ILS 108.10. Heading 059, power. Power. Power.
Power. I got the power.
Power.
Dun 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 dun.
Power. 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 Power.
Translates to help.
Power. 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 Power off. Power off. Power off. Right for line up.
I can tell you that no, I didn't make it. Oh. Ah. Yeah, so I hit just on the edge of the runway, but yeah, I get or the carrier, but yeah, so didn't land. Yeah, it was a crash.
9529 up 2 and hold short of runway 1 for me. 1984 Avenue, New York approach, expect vectors to be visual approach runway 31 left. 1984 left. maintain 16,000, altimeter 3040. 9529 up.
What we're going to do is we're going to fly over to Manhattan just so we can get a visual on how it looks.
Let's do it, intercept low class, American 160. At 670, Mike Bravo to the way up 3.9. 5 miles to the Grand United 690.
You can sort of see the sloped runway here. This big old dash. I feel like I'm playing Flight Simulator 5 or something. Okay, Manhattan would be this direction. Alright, let's see where we're at here. Okay, so Manhattan's over here. Newark Liberty International. So we need to head to a heading of what, 330, I think. There we go. That would be Manhattan. I don't think those are going to be Manhattan-specific buildings, but IKEA! There's an IKEA building down there. Yeah, this is with AutoGen maxed all the way. It puts buildings, like, almost everywhere. Oh, it looks like they actually have bridges here. Instead of just a road going across, they look like they actually are bridges. Not accurate bridges, but yeah, they look like they're at least bridges, though. Well, that's something. Huh. I wonder if that's supposed to be the World Trade Center right there. Those two buildings. Statue of Liberty would be over here, but yeah, we're not going to see that. Yeah, just generic buildings. No Empire State Building or anything like that. Central Park, I guess that would be right over here. Yeah, I think this would be Central Park. Whoops. Whoops. Ah! Don't try to fly in third person perspective. Well, at least you got to see what the scenery looks like for New York, you know. It doesn't give you really any accurate scenery depictions of New York, but generic speaking, it's, you know, it's okay. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and call it a stream. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I think my wife and I might go out, maybe get some snacks or something like that, and hey, we might come back later on here on YouTube and do some Minecraft. So we can do a simulation of an entire world. A simulation of building stuff with blocks. But yeah, again, thanks to everyone for watching. Appreciate that. Be sure to follow me on social media and all that other good stuff, and subscribe here if you're new, so that way you can get notified of when I upload videos and when I go on live for live streaming. So yeah, John. Something to practice. Hey, maybe I'll make some videos of practice attempts or something. All right. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. All right, everyone. Take care. Have a killer awesome day.